Inverse proportions of class 8th chapter 10 of TSCRT. Introduction. Here he has given, see, observe. If Gopi uses 4 cups of water to cook 2 cups of rice every day, one day when some guests visited his house, he needed to cook 6 cups of rice. One day when some guests visited his house, he needed to cook 6 cups of rice. How many cups of water will he need to cook 6 cups of rice? Can you help him? Yeah. So here in this case, if 4 cups of water needed to cook 2 cups of rice, then if number of cups of rice increase, then we have to increase number of cups of water too. So 4 cups of water needed to cook 2 cups of rice. If 6 cups of rice is needed to cook, then we have to use 2 cups of water each cup of rice. So 12 cups of water to be used. In this way, similarly, what happens to the quantity of midday meal needed if more number of students are enrolled in your school? More quantity of midday meal is required. If number of students increased, quantity of midday meal also increased. If we deposit more money in a bank, what can you say about the interest earned? Definitely interest earned also will be more. What happens to the total cost if number of articles purchased decreases? Obviously total cost also decreases. If weight of 20 tea packets, if weight of 40 tea packets is 1.6 kg, then what is weight of 20 tea packets? It will be half. Clearly the weight of 20 tea packets is less. By above examples, we can conclude as a proportion definition as variation means change. Change in one quantity leads to change in another quantity. Then those two quantities are said to be in proportion. Then two quantities are said to be in proportion. Now, some examples. If 4 cups of water needed to cook 2 cups rice, then if rice increased 3 cups, then water also increased to 6 cups. Do this of page number 234. Write 5 more such situations where change in one quantity leads to change in answer to this. Do this of page number 234. If meter reading increases, then current bill also increases. If money deposited increases, total money in account also increases. If money drawn increases, account's total money also decreases. If total marks increased, rank in the class decreases. If number of pens brought increased, cost of total pens increases. Now direct proportion, definition of direct proportion. If x and y are any two quantities, then their ratio is constant. That is x by y is equal to k. Then we say x comma y are in direct proportion, that is x by y is equal to a. It's also written as x is to y is equal to k. Then x1 by y1, x is equal to k into y, where k is a constant. Here it is also written as x1 by y1, x2 by y2, x3 by y3 and so on. We will get a constant value k. It is also written as x1 is to y1 is equal to x2 is to y2 is equal to and so on, x3 is to xn is to yn. Next, do this. Do this, page number 236. Write 3 situations from your daily life in which you see direct proportion. First one, if number of students increase, supply of books also increases. If number of apples increase, their cost also increases. If distance travelled increases, time taken also increases. If height of pole increases, short also increases. These are some of the examples of daily life situation where we can see direct proportion. Let us consider different squares of sides 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters. Find the area of the squares and fill the table. Here he has given side in centimeters, 2 centimeters, then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get area of the square as 4 centimeters square. And for this 3 centimeters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 centimeters square is area. For 4 centimeters, we'll get 16 centimeters square. For 5 centimeters, we get 25 centimeters square. So what do you observe? Do you find any change in the area of the square with a change in its side? Yeah. Yes. Further, find the ratio of area of the squares to the lengths of its sides. Is this ratio same? No. See, 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, 3 by 9, 1 by 3, 4 by 16 will get 1 by 4. So, ratio is not constant. Obviously not. So, it is not a direct proportion. Therefore, ratios are not equal. So, this variation is not a direct proportion. Next, third question of do this of page number 236. Third question. The following are rectangles of equal breadth on a graph paper. Find the area for each rectangle and fill in the table. See here, 1 centimeter breadth and 2 centimeters, 2 boxes, 2 centimeters length. So area will be 1 into 2, 2 centimeters square. Second figure, 1 centimeter breadth, 3 centimeters length. So we get 1 into 3